Why do you believe it might be a mistake for some creators to go full time? You have 2 minutes.
Okay, so I don't know that I'm not a big mistake person, but I will say that one of the benefits to doing a side hustle versus going full time is that you have the flexibility to experiment, right? Most of the time when we start a business, we think we want to do one thing, but most of the time it changes to something else. Like when I started my business, I wanted to do social media management because it was like all the rage back then, And then when I started managing social media for people, I was like, this is not something I want to do. And so, but if I had gone full time with that back then it's like, okay, but I have to make money. And there would have been this pressure to make money because it was my livelihood at that point. And so with a side hustle, you get the benefit of having the time and the space to experiment, see what you really want to do, how you want to work with clients, how you even want to market, right? Like it gives you that flexibility to experiment, have fun, and figure out what you ultimately want to do as a business.
Gotcha. Very succinct. All right, Cody, it's your turn. Tell us why you believe every creator should maybe strive to go full time at some point. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely think a lot of it comes down to what your larger goals are, what's your end result that you want. For me, I was very passionate about doing this full time and just building up my own Cody Jay empire. So for me, full time was an absolute must. So I obviously had to start off part time and work my way up to becoming a full time creator. And for me personally, when I got to that full time level, things just absolutely just exploded for me. The amount of money I was getting in brand deals absolutely escalated. The amount of partnerships in general I was getting were escalating. The opportunities were amazing. And why I love being a full-time creator more than a part-time creator is because I know that I have essentially unlimited time, 7 days a week, to really put 150% into my craft and my business. And there's really nothing holding me back at all. When you're a part-time creator, you have to deal with going into, a regular 9-to-5 job. And do you have the energy to create content after work or before work? Whereas if you're a full-time creator, you wake up, you get ready, and you start working, busting your butt, and you just go. So for me, more than anything, the flexibility and just having unlimited time really allows me to give my best, give 150% into every single facet of my content creation and my business. And it just unlocks unlimited revenue and unlimited opportunities because you don't have those constraints when it comes to time and just being able to not be as flexible. But yeah, I'm all for being a full-time creator for sure.
Real quickly, what was that feeling like when you first went full time, and how did you know when to kind of make that call?
I was scared to death. I'm not gonna lie, I was, because it's a big change. Because like you said, you don't have that security of that guaranteed paycheck every week or every month. So there is a little bit of that nervousness at first. But when you get to a certain point where you can go full time, you make that decision for yourself. That's a personal decision. It's based on, what are your bills realistically? What's your life like realistically? How much money do you actually need to make to be comfortable and pay all your bills and, have money in the bank? And so again, that's different for everyone. For me, what allowed me to go full time was, getting certain long-term partnerships lined up to where I knew for sure I'd have that revenue coming in, and it allowed me the extra time to build up my other platforms so that I can make more money and have different revenue streams that way. But no, it's an amazing feeling overall because I do feel really accomplished that I'm able to do something that not a lot of people have been able to get to yet. But yeah, it was an exciting feeling, but I enjoy it very much for sure.